When I tell you that time is running out, I don't necessarily mean, you can't focus on this business, you can't do that business because life's just going to run out and you're not going to have time to do this. What I mean is your life is progressing. You're leveling up in every single area, everything you do. And, life carries on. So why are we going to sit here, be on YouTube, watching stupid stuff? If you're watching educational content, creations, like what are you watching, Right Me or someone else, that is something different. I mean, scrolling on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I have caught myself doing this a little bit over the past few days because I'm on holidays, I'm not at home, so I've seen myself doing this, and to be honest, I have been outside so much. It is so hot here, and I've just been living my life. I've been climbing rocks, I've been on a 13-hour hike, I've been climbing stuff, I've been on bikes. I've had experiences 101. Literally, when I say this, I mean it. So, what I mean by this is, I wish I lived my younger years out more. And it's truly to the fact that I've spent a lot of my time on video games, on Pornhub, doing absolutely nothing with my life. So I wish I could have been out more, been out in the nature, hanging out with people, connecting with new people, trying to make new friends and all this stuff, because I saw myself, I kind of didn't do it. I kind of had this social life where I was just at home playing video games, doing none of it. And now when I'm progressively stepping out there, I see how much I've actually missed out. I always told myself, friends are friends and cool and everything, and I've got 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends. But it's right now that I see how important it is that I've made so many more friends. Because friends are the people that, if you have a really good friendship and a relationship, those are the people you rely on. You go to those people with your problems. I'm not talking about your girlfriend or your lover. I'm not saying go to that person for your problems. I mean genuinely going to your friends to your problems. I remember the time I wanted to break up with my ex-girlfriend, I talked to my best friend about it. I opened up about what was going on in our relationship to him. And when I did that, I felt so much better, and I could actually think clearer. I could make better decisions. And from then on, I feel like me and my best friends, our friendship has gotten even tighter because we've shared deep stuff from our past. And I don't think there's some barrier or something that is stopping us from making this connection we have together. So basically live your life to the fullest. I don't mean by, clubbing every single night, partying every single night, drinking, doing degenerate stuff. I don't mean that. I mean just being on your self-improvement journey, talking to girls. If you want to go to a club, go to a club, what's stopping you? I have started living by this rule is I'm literally just doing whatever I want. And truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you, I have never been this happy. Because I'm in Europe right now, and I remember I got this thought of coming to Europe, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go. I got this thought, I think it was 5 o'clock. At 7 p.m. I already booked tickets. So it took me 2 hours from when I got the initial thought to when I booked tickets, 2 hours. Now, to some people, it might sound crazy, it might sound ridiculous, it might sound whatever. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want. And I kid you not, I am so happy I came here. I've got an experience after experience. I'm just about to go to a different country, then I'm flying somewhere else. It's gonna be a fun time, and I'm excited. So, this is what I mean, live your life to the fullest. Do fulfilling things that you genuinely enjoy. We were doing this 13-hour hike. I'm going to be honest, it was a little scary at the start because there were steep drop-offs and you were literally right next to it, just holding on to chains. We got to this intersection and the way down was, I think, like 2 hours to the car park, and then you could go further, and it was 4 hours to this one point, and then maybe like 2 more hours to the car park, so like an extra 6 hours. However, there was one part that was the most difficult. Like, there were chains and there was cliffs. Everyone saying it was like super scary and shit. And we got there, and I was like, I'm gonna regret if I don't go there. I'm gonna regret like later on, like, oh shit, I didn't explore that place, you know? And I'm so thankful I did. I'm so thankful we decided to go there, because I have a sick story from there. Like, I'll make another video about like close to dying, but it was cool as. So when I mean this, I literally just mean live your life to the fullest. Because there will come a point in time in your life where you'll look back on it and you'll realize all this pointless stuff you did, all these hours of porn you consumed, and it got you nowhere. Like, consuming porn literally got us nowhere. It got me nowhere, as a matter of fact. It literally made it worse. And I made a full nofap guide on this, so if you want that, it is the top link in the description. Like I said, I wish I did better things in my life, like delayed gratifications. I always did instant gratification, video game, Pornhub, eating junk food, all of this. And I am so grateful that my younger self decided to go to the gym, because yes, I worked out for a couple of years and I am really happy with my physique. It's not my dream physique, it's nowhere near where I want it, but I'm happy that I can take my t-shirt off and just look at myself and feel proud of myself. Feel actually happy that what I did is fulfilling to me. So this is what I mean. Start doing delayed gratification. And I know it sounds like all stupid, boring and all this shit, but believe me, let's say this is 10 years. Let's say you want to get here, and let's say, you know, it takes 10 years to get your dream physique, roughly, or maybe a business, like 5 years, 10 years. You're gonna go through that time anyways. You're gonna go through that time anyways, and yourself being up here is gonna look back and genuinely feel thankful that his younger self did this, and is literally gonna give him a better ROI in life. Like, believe me, if I didn't work on myself, if I didn't work on my body, if I didn't work on my mind, like game and shit like that, I wouldn't have been where I am right now. So work on yourself and you're gonna see so much more progress. And matter of fact, you're gonna actually be happier by working on yourself, because, you know, yes, delayed gratification stuff sometimes suck, but at the end, it's genuinely gonna be worth it, and you're gonna be thanking me and yourself that you got on this journey. Like I said, sometimes, you know, people don't see what you go through. It's just reality, you know? You build this physique in 10 years and people don't see the shit you've gone through. People don't see the shit you've gone through to build this business. People don't see the shit you've gone through this like depression state or something. But you're gonna get there anyway. That's the end goal. That's where you wanna get. So why not do this stuff anyways? If you're thinking about something, doing this or doing that, just do it anyway, because I've got this little story to tell you, okay? Because there's a wise saying that a lot of people in life are stuck between two thoughts. What happens when you come into an intersection, middle of nowhere? Let's say this road goes right, this road goes left, and you don't know where to go. Well, obviously you're just gonna pick right or left, go down that road, and then if that road wasn't it, you turn around, come back to the other road. And another thing in life is, this is what I learned through my experience. So I was biking in Europe, okay? I was just on this little biking trail, literally middle of nowhere, on an e-bike with little rims. And I was just going through this route. I had no idea where it led. But I was like, okay, once I get on the road, I can bike back to the house. So I'm biking. There's roots everywhere. It's a bit annoying, blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. The point is there was a time where I wanted to turn around, come back, and take the short route, but hard route. So the shortest, but the hardest route. So I'm going over roots and everything. It's not fun, but this electric bike wasn't built for there's like steep drop-offs and everything. And I'm going, and I reach an intersection. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go left. So I go left. I'm not sitting there 3 months deciding what route to take. I literally just go left, and there's an old man there. And he says, young man, this road ends here. If you want to go to the main road, you have to go back and then turn left. So what did I do? I went back, turned left, got on the main road, got back home. The moral of this story is there's going to be a time in life where you're on some path, you're doing something, and maybe you don't see success. Maybe you don't see where you're going. Okay, maybe you're lost. But if you follow that route, you will get to the end. And maybe there's going to be someone like this old man who's going to little nudge you to the correct way. He's just going to give you a little tap or a little boost or some words to motivate you. And that's going to get you to the end. And then you see the finish line, and then you get to the finish line and you're done. So that's the moral of the story, is a lot of us, we're on some route, we're on some journey, and we just quit halfway through because it's difficult. But it's life. You have to realize it's life. I hope I could have helped you in this video. I really do. If you want to go to my NoFap course, it is the top link in this description. See ya.